I should have just used this. It's just you don't have audio.
Yeah, really looking forward to it. It's nice to be on home turf. Yeah,
finally.
In the stadium. Yeah, it's a lovely feeling to get here and see the lads starting to warm up and yeah, make a place our own again.
I think I've always seen myself as a leader anyway, whether I've got the armband or not. But to obviously officially be named as the vice captain, it does means a lot to me. So not change who I was, just got to be the same person, still lead the team, be as vocal as I can be.
I really enjoyed it, you know. It's a really good experience. Great bunch of lads that he's got down there, and I love what he's got going as well.
Guess what, fuckers? In 13 minutes, someone's getting lifted, and it's probably one of you lot.
Skill levels quite fantastic as far as I can see. Some great decision making, communication. Hopefully the most important thing, and it's always been important for me, is that you enjoyed it. If you didn't enjoy it, come and tell me and I'll find a way of making you happy the next time. Alright, so give yourself a big round of applause. Well done. Thank you very much. All right.
Someone said it was the same place, so if it is, then their pitch is good. If not, they've got 4G.
You think this is Masters football? Mate, have you been on this surface?
Is that yours?
Yeah. Save my knees, man. Why do you think I'm still running around now?
There you go. I'm looking. Hey, Weiss, push it up. Michael, talk to him. It's got him.
It's got to be intense. It's got to be physical. These are a good team. Business struggling to keep up with all the moving parts. You feel like you're always playing catch up, that you're always on the back foot. Then it's time to change the game. Just like in football, success in business relies on having a solid game plan, teamwork, and the right tools to win. Whether that's re-evaluating your playbook, improving communication, or saving time, Priceworks is here to help you take back control. Introducing Priceworks, the star player in your digital project management for the construction industry. With Priceworks, managing the project becomes as smooth as a perfectly timed play. Their software tackles everything from estimates, materials, invoicing, quality control, and more. You'll stay ahead of the game and focus on what you do best, getting the job done. From plumbers to roofers, scaffolders to landscapers, Priceworks is designed for every single trade. Whatever your field, Priceworks is built to help you win. Priceworks isn't just part of your team, it's the winning edge. Proud sponsors of Stretford Paddock Football Club.
If you want to earn a £500 Amazon voucher by referring a business to Priceworks, and scan the QR code on screen to learn more, or visit priceworks.co.uk/Stretford-Paddock. Terms and conditions apply.
Here, just the full experience, the rain, the crazy looking pitch, everything is incredible.
You like him, don't you?
Yeah, he's playing for us first next season, promise you.
Testing, there we go. Microphone didn't want to know. Good afternoon. Welcome to the latest game for Stretford Paddock live on YouTube and Twitch. We are at home against Claybrow. So, I'm going to do a quick bit of technical thing because that team sheet is ever so slightly out of date. So, in goal we have Reece Holmes, our new loanee goalkeeper, being generously shared with us by Hyde United, who we also share their ground. That's nice of them. Zach Bell filling in at right back with the absentee Cam Waters still injured. Left back, Luke Morris as ever, with Mike Olatunji and Sam Walker taking up the centre. We have a newbie in Joe McGuinness in central midfield, paired alongside Joe Coleman. And in your 10 today is supposed to be Claudio, but Claudio is a little bit late. So as punishment, Dylan Wilson now takes the starting lineup. And in return, Claudio will be on the bench. So that graphic will update itself in 1 second because I am all singing, all dancing. And I do the graphics as well as the comps. There you go, Dylan Wilson in the 10. So Joe, and Dylan in midfield 3. Captain Joe Adendraj on the right wing. Sam Pratt, the big man up top. And Kiefer Cole gets a well-deserved start on that left. Subs bench, obviously slightly incorrect. That's still just about to update. But Noah Lawton, Ronaldo Brown, Claudio Costa taking Dylan's spot. Junior Bembo, the centre-back. And Harley Watson, the left-back, will be in the mix. So that's your team today. Do let us know in the chat what your score predictions will be. So hopefully that's updated as well. There we go. All good again. Perfect. Drama. So, as I was saying, do let us know what you think the score will be today. Let's just check it's got us on YouTube. And on Twitch, yeah, all good. Hopefully coming through properly on the streams and on the chats. It's a lot of tech to do with it. It's bloody hard work. Copper's outside making noise. So, score prediction from me, I'm going for a 2-1 to Paddock today. Reece Holmes looked very good in goal last week, but the problem is we did lose 5-0 to Egerton. We lost to Knutsford before that. It's been a craft one lately. We got away with a 1-0 away at Claybrow last time. They're a very tough side. They were in Cheshire League 2 with us, and then they got promoted ahead of us just narrowly. They're a good side, well disciplined, well drilled. You know, they're a tough team. We've had a lot of tough games against them. I think we've actually slightly come out ahead of them on paper more often than not, but just never an easy game, and I'm hoping that luck continues today and we have a bit of good fortune about us, but you know, they can point it on us. So, and again, with Zach at a position at right back, I know he can do a job and we tend to push up wide and stuff, this, that, the other, but yeah, it's going to be a tricky one. So we'll see how we get on. We'll all take 3 points, whatever it comes as. Disco Stew's going 1-0 Paddock, drew a pen. Yep, fine. Notch 2-2. Agreed. Will be difficult. So I'm going for a 2-1. I think Kiefer will score for us. I think we'll maybe we get an early goal through Kiefer and ride it out a bit, and then late on each team bags a goal apiece and job done. I'd like to see Sam Pratt get back in the scoring sheet. Obviously, since he's been ill, he's been on such great goal scoring form before that. I said he wasn't our number 9 really compared to Damani. Caused a bit of ruckus there. Sam went on a 10 goal scoring streak, and then he got sick, and you know he's been playing well since, but just not quite at the same goal scoring level. So hopefully we get Sam back firing, but we'll take goals from anyone really. I'm particularly interested in our new number 6, Mr. Joe McGuinness. Heard from a few staff members he's been looking really sharp in training, but beyond that, don't know anything about the man. Mystery man, you know, could be a senior player who's dropping down into our team, could be a youth player dropping, pushing upwards. But yeah, I think we're in for a pleasant surprise, whatever, and hopefully we can interrogate the guy after the game and find a bit more about him, because I don't like not having a picture of a player. I know, not knowing stuff about him. So, just having a quick check of pitch side. We've got 9 minutes till kick-off. And yeah, it's sunny, if slightly overcast, on the Project Solar Stadium pitch at Hyde United. Going to be a little bit tricky at first, during the first half, with the sun as it's setting, so do bear with us a little bit. You'll be able to see the action, but you might miss a few bits in the dappled shade on the far side. But as the sun sets a little bit more, the pitch will balance out light-wise and it'll be a bit easier to track football. While we wait for that, though, I'm going to try and pop up, if I can, the league table. It's a pain in the arse because the website just does so much stuff. Will this capture the... There we go. Bit crude, bit rudimentary, but there you go. So we have the league table. So top of the league currently, Dayton FC, 16 games, 12 wins, sat on 38 points. Second place Egerton, who we lost to last time, big old beating, 36 points. But they have played 2 games more than Dayton. They've played 5 more games than we have. Winsford, tied on games with us, so that's really who we're looking at in terms of competitors. And we do have them to play soon. They were for the end of the month. That's been rearranged into a cup game, so you assume into December, but we'll see. But again, 11 wins, 1 draw, 1 defeat, 34 points. That's good form from Winsford. Knutsford, 1 place ahead of us, 14 games, so played a game extra, 10 wins, 1 draw, 3 defeats, 31 points. But again, we beat them, they've beat us. And then 5th place Stretford Paddock, just above Claybrow. But again, 3 points clear of Claybrow. 2 games in hand on us though. So we could really do with having the win here. Open that gap up a bit more so that when they do catch us up, because they're going to play well and do well, when they do catch us up, we'll be more on parity rather than chasing them in return. And then below that, Style, St Helens. St Helens have been having a bit of a rough time, but doing okay, mid-table. Got games in hand to play. Style again, looking okay, but bang average mid-table. Mersey Valley started to climb a bit out of that bottom area, but only because they've played a lot more games. So 2 points out of Sandbach, you've got 5 games in hand on them. I can see Sandbach getting 2 points out of those 5 games. Same for a few of the others. Congleton had a rough old time. Like Mersey Valley got a big negative goal difference. And then you're down into the Winstanley Warriors, Upton again surprising. Thought they'd be higher. Wivenshaw, Res, Cheadle, Billinge. So, you know, there's a few teams down there that have been getting a bit of a beating. You can see the bottom 3 teams in terms of goal difference. Mega negative. Just looking at chat again. Connor Wright's supposed to be the keeper. Yeah, Florian Salciano, unfortunately, has departed the paddock. Has moved over to Avro, who another Manchester side. So we wish him all the best, which is why, as we see at the team sheet, we do have Reese Holmes in on. So I've been told it's a loan, but I've also been told it's dual registration. So not sure. I believe it's dual reg, and it's just an agreement that we'll have him for a few games. But yeah, Reese in net for the paddock, and again played well in the last game against Egerton. Wasn't his fault really for our sloppy defending, and I think that's where obviously we want to see a big improvement today. Is that in the last 2 games, like Knutsford just ran us ragged, but Egerton weren't that intensive at the press. We just didn't play well, and we got hurt even more than the Knutsford scoreline. It's like just, you know, it felt like a very disappointing game, a big drop off in terms of effort, and not something we want to see. So hopefully, you know, it's a shame we've got Zach in defence rather than midfield, but hopefully Joe McGuinness can show his worth and put in a big shift. We've been raving about Dylan's composure on the ball and that sort of, you know, guile he adds to midfield. Kiefer Cole's been chomping at the bit, hoping for a starting position on that wing as well. And we've got talent on the bench. Noah Lawton can play across the front 3 and in the 10. Ronaldo Brown, pretty much the same. Claudio, pretty much the same. So you've got plenty of attacking options there. Junior for centre-back, which means we could push Sam Walker wide if we need to, if Zach's struggling, if, you know, or he gets tired later on. We've got Harley Watson as well if we wanted to use Luke more offensively. So we've got options on the bench, you know, veteran and junior. So just double checking the pitch again as well. I believe some of the lads are going to start to come out any second. There's a few lads still doing drills, but it looks like they're packing back up. So we will switch ourselves over onto the other screen, ready for the main event. And again, just a reminder for anyone who might be new, this is Cheshire League 1. This is the 12th level of English football. So a little bit down the pyramid, but steadily working our way up. We got promoted in the summer from Cheshire League 2. As you can see, there the sun started to set just a little bit. Bit easier to the pitch. Stretford Paddock within our home kit, red and black half and half. Oh, stripes rather, sorry. But yeah, Steve Howson's designed the home kit that won this year. So it's very much Flamengo inspired, with a classy logo of the Paddock letters rather than the badge. And our visitors, Claybrow from their side, will be in their away kit green. So nice and easy to see, red and black versus green. But again, do you get your score predictions in the chat before we kick off? See who's a smart arse and who knows their football. And as we've started doing lately, we will have a quick catch-up at half-time and full-time with people. We do have a Paddock Discord, so anyone wants to get involved in that, you can find the link for that in our Paddock members group on Telegram. One of the guys, I think Stu, our fan rep. One of our fan reps. Yeah, Stu Harrowing has put the link into the chat, so you can find the Discord there. A few people have joined in the last 24 hours. So we'll get people in for a half-time and full-time chat. Anything, 1 to 2 minutes, just to see how we feel about the game so far. Making a bit of a call in. So, lads on the pitch now. I imagine there will be a brief pause before kick-off, given that tomorrow is Remembrance Sunday. So, if that is the case, the referee will blow his whistle, and we assume there will be a minute's silence. Would make sense why we're out a little bit early. Get it done before the kick-off time. While we wait, captain's just doing the coin toss with the referee. And again, for the uninitiated, at this level, generally it's a referee for a game rather than a full 3-person setup of the linesmen as well. So we will use a linesman from each team to run the sides, just to call the offsides. Just to be contrary, we will be swapping halves. I'm not sure where the VAR camera's looking, but it's doing something. There you go, Kiefer Cole running out. There we go then. Silence observed. Now we get ready for kick-off. I was worried for a second Saul, our photographer, was going to pull off injured there as he crosses the pitch. The way he was limping. Disco Stew on YouTube chat. Just in the Claybrow lineup, pretty much their strongest side, but they've not had a run of games since September. Yeah, it's been a weird league season, like in terms of fixtures stuff. So that's Paddock's hope, is that we've been crap. Like, we've been really crap the last 2 games, but hopefully we've got it out of our system, get ourselves back in the mix, wake up today, get a good win, forget these last 2 games ever happened, learn from them, move on, do better. We're in the way then. Paddock kicking from right to left. Claybrow immediate press. Calls from the sideline, keep. Paddock trying to be cheeky down the right wing. The heavy tackle, free kick to Claybrow. Joe, yeah, I didn't want to go for Cla. I thought Bro would be funnier. Or I could have gone SP versus CB, but free kick then from Claybrow. Well headed by Paddock. Immediately on the press. Good work rate from Paddock. And the ball is out of play for Paddock on the far side. Excellent work. Again, this will be a close game. Close position in the league. We've always been close in terms of that rivalry as well over the past few years. And deflection. Means it'll be another Paddock throw-in. Or will it? No, it's going to be Claybrow, sorry. Throw taken. Contest the edge of the box. Ooh, Brower in. Comes across. Half cleared. And the offside flag has been given, I think. It's a poor clearance from Paddock, though, in their defence. I believe it was Michael, but can't be looping shots like that into the air. Got to be just thundering him downfield or out of play. Ball from home centre. Olatunji. Alex slowly building up. Keeper on that right wing. Pressing his man, harassing him. Spun him twice now. Oh! Oh! That might be a red card. That's a crazy lunge. 2 minutes into the match. If that's not at least a yellow card, we're submitting that to the FA. Referee marks on the 10 yards. I don't believe he has booked him. I genuinely think because it's so early, he's let him get away with that. But that was a wild lunge at Kiefer. Free kick comes in then. Into the middle of the box. Looped in the air. Tight. Still contested. Housen calling for seconds. Paddock just chasing. Ah, it's a poor header from Zach. Saw the idea though, but didn't quite find his man. Now, Dylan Wilson. Has one. Oh. Keeper claims it. Collects the rebound as well. Decent from Dylan Wilson, that. Nice to see an effort. Rather than trying to play any sort of delicate football, just went for a shot. I don't think he has, Stu. Unless he did it while I wasn't looking, like that far side, you know, quickly raised it and put it away, but it looked like he didn't give anything. Which, for me, disgraceful. But balls on the sideline says a mile off. Ref and the lines people are giving nothing. Sam Walker fronting up there very well, and he gets it out for a throw-in. Had it with a throw then. Back with Claybrow. Throw-ins are the main way of losing possession, so it makes sense. Claybrow in here now. Good defending from Olatunji. Rhys Holmes had committed, but Michael got his foot in, made sure it didn't need the keeper. But that will be the first corner in the game. And that far corner to Claybrow. Harrison just shouting some instructions to Kiefer. And again, some of you might be thinking, well, Joa and Kiefer were on the opposite sides on the team sheet. Often the case, they will chop and change, lose markers, confuse people who are doing the research on us. Corner ball comes in, it's high. Into the back post, nodded back in. Vague protest for handball. As Holmes goes, left footer. Bit of a slice at field. Intercepted by Claybrow. Lofted. Is he going in? And another defensive fuck-up. Means that Claybrow take the lead. In the 6th minute of play, it's 1-0 to the visitors. Pathetic. Well, let's hope we make a comeback from this and can wake up. But we started off okay, and we've just completely thrown that away, so it's what it is. But there's your confirmation. Claybrow 1-0 up, 6-minute goal. Weird to see Zach here on the left-back position, though, which means obviously Luke Morris is on the right. Luke does play right. He has been filling it left, almost like a Diogo Dallo type of thing, but we know Luke's quite comfortable at left back. Ball around the corner from Dylan Wilson, into Joa, squared into the box. Oh, Paddock. Sam Pratt just couldn't quite get it in the net. Better play from Paddock, though. Zach Bell just toying, flicks around the corner. Gets into the box, but Sam Pratt can't get it. Now Sam Pratt fouled. The sloppy tackle from the big man up top. And yeah, fully agree with the YouTube chat. Why are we fucking around it in the box? It's just in and around the box. It's just the story of the last few games. That decision making has just been so woeful. And I do think that's a big part why the youngsters, you know, Keith and Dylan people have looked so good coming in. Because it just strikes me as the football intelligence is there in our academy setup and our kids that we brought through. And then in some of the scenes, it's not. Ball over the top again. Dragged out wide in the box. Paddock blocking. Good effort from Sam Walker. Big brave defending now. 2 on the captain. 3 on the captain. Zach hugging the sideline, but not really much of an option. Claybrow win it back. Swing it into the box. Joe Coleman letting his man go. Morris, nice turn. Thunders the ball up the side. Claybrow win it back though. Luke getting stuck in. Flames from both sides really. High foot from Claybrow. Jump from Paddock. Paddock do have it back now finally. See if we can do anything with this. Kiefer Cole. Vaults the tackle, but it will be a throw-in. I think the ref's just giving Luke Morris a talking to for that last clash. I'm guessing might have been, could have been an equally high foot from Luke. Could have been a trailing arm, something like that. Another ball over the top. Offside has not been given. Mike Olatunji is the best at this though, getting back and sprinting. Holmes a big ball forward. Good touch player, number 16. Sam Pratt and Joa in on the tackle, and somehow Claybrow still have it. They got away with that one. That could have been a break for Paddock into the box. Sam Pratt still chasing. Nearly clean to number 2 out. Got to be careful there, Sam. Gets a bit heated. Could get clumsy. We can't afford a yellow card early on. Damani in chat. Afternoon, bro. Wilson takes the ball at the air. Will be a Paddock throw just below the camera. Takes a bit deeper, but no one's going to complain about that. Latunji back to Holmes. Loads of space. Not really much of a press on Michael here. More inclined to focus on Sam. Again, what's going on here? It's all a bit hesitant. A bit slow. Oh, wasteful ball forward now. Claybrow have it back. Nice bit of a flip behind himself there into the box for Claybrow. It's a good save by Reece Holmes. Number 2 sticking close to show up. Oliton, Jim Wilson, bit of back and forth. McGuinness. Comfortable on the ball so far from Joe McGuinness, our newbie. Ball down the line. Joe is chasing number 2. I think number 2's got the pace for him, but we'll see. Keep a bit nervous though. But again, this is the thing where Paddock were doing well, was when we were pressing people right on their heels and we were causing the mistakes from the goalkeepers. And we looked decent with it. And the quality in the goalkeepers hasn't really changed much between the teams are playing. Oh, there's a foul. Thank you. Yeah, the composure and the confidence from Paddock has changed a bit. And just not quite at the races in terms of the intensity of our pressing, in terms of the quality of our conviction in tackles, quality of passing. Just everything's just a fraction off, and hopefully we can get back into it here. Get a goal back soon. Get some confidence back in the sails. We score 1, we can score 2. We score 2, we score 4. Go on the ball to Paddock, far side. Looks like Kiefer Cole will take this one. Saul makes his way around the sides. Ball comes in the box. Nodded. Oh. Goal kicks Claybrow then. Ref's doing something. Not sure what. Goal kick then from Claybrow. Nodded on. Did sort of clear by Walker into Olatunji, who just flicked his hair at it. Didn't really do much there from Michael. And back to Reece Holmes it goes. Won by Claybrow, but nodded straight back out by number 16, so it will be a throw again just below the camera. Zach Bell. Just about got away with that one, number 9. If he didn't stop himself, he would have intercepted that. Walker. Switch over to the right slightly. It's all a bit clumsy over that side. Kiefer getting crowded. Oh, and again. Bounced off his man. Will be a Paddock throw. Luke Morris to take. Into Cole. And put out of play again by Claybrow. Paddock just edging their way up the pitch here. Kiefer trying to get around his man, can't. Good defending from Claybrow. It will be out for a goal kick. Claybrow with the kick then. Gets it over the halfway line. Paddock intercepts Sam Walker again. Been good in the air so far, Sam? It's good progress to see from Sam Walker as well. Obviously last season had a few chances in the team, but was used a bit more at right back than centre back. Obviously prefers centre back. Had his frustrations, but this season he's knuckled down, earned himself that spot. Played a few times at right back, but mostly at centre, and it's been very good value for money for it. So, and his plaudits as Paddock put a poor ball through. Try to be cute with it, play it through the lines. Too much weight though, and again out for a Claybrow goal kick. Bit boring seeing their man in blue. HLD, yeah, I haven't checked actually further stats for this week and last week. But yeah, YouTubers seem to be bigger view jump, so we're keeping Twitch up just for now. We may drop to just the one, but YouTube takes a while to get the videos ready for the VOD. And so when we need them quickly, Twitch is the ideal one for it. So as much as we can, we will run both streams. But it might drop down to just YouTube in the future if it's too much of a pain in the arse. Walker with a high foot there, going to be careful. Just bobbling between the two teams here, really. Not much in the way of possession. Bit of a basketball style. The ball goes through the lines. Paddock are flagging for offside, but until the whistle goes, there we go. Christ. It's played to the whistle. We stopped, they played, and then the ref blows. Madness. That's a clattering. It's an unfortunate part of the game for Kiefer Cole. He's a slight lad. Absolutely electric acceleration, top agility, loves to just weave through people and spin around them. Great talent on that inside forward position. But because of his stature and because of his tenacity, he does get in some scraps. And he can take a challenge. He's not a wuss, not a lightweight, but just a lot of people will choose to go for. Oh, that's poor from Olatunji, and he gets away with it. As Holmes cleans up. Wilson with a touch but can't keep it. And a wasteful ball down the line. Holmes does actually have to get rid of it because it didn't drop out of play. Nodded on by McGuinness. No, Wilson. Cole. Can't quite get his way through. There's called for a ball there from Wilson. Hard to tell from that angle. It will be a Paddock throw below the veil. Shep, stop bullying him. Throwing taken. Nodded by Claybrow. Gently tucked on by Dylan Wilson. Poor. I know what Zach Bell was trying there, but didn't come off. Ball up top. That is offside, thank you. Scouse then. He stood in front of him. I mean, he wasn't. He was clearly behind him, but whatever. Ball switched across. Now, Joa, great touch. Trying to play a ball over the top. Dylan Wilson still in the mix. Still in the mix. So somebody have the frigging ball. Come on. As Joe Coleman gives it away. Ah, dear. Keeper's out there with it. He's got it. Big ball forward to Paddock. Over the top of number 2 side. Kiefer shoved in the back. Giving it back as good as he gets. Got to be careful. The number 2 is going to cause some trouble today. Nice touch from Coleman there. Some give and go football. Lovely. And then he passes it like that. Come on, Coleman. Better. Bell. Short ball to Olatunji. Needs to keep some possession here. McGuinness. Is he short Sam Walker? A few people a bit too close here, but I get why. Just covering that gap in case Claybrow break. Ball out wide now with the captain, Dandrash. Beats his man. Can he get the ball in the box? Tries to go low. Oh, it's spilled by the keeper at the near post. Better from Paddock. That was genuinely an attack. Actual attacking play. It just shows how bad we've been the last few games, that we're getting impressed by a bit of passage of play just because we've been doing so much better than this. That was a flick ball to the hand. I think the ref's allowing it on the places of we deliberately aim for the hand, but got a player crouched on the floor there as well. I'm hoping he's alright. Looks like Dylan. Throw taken then on that far side. Paddock quick on the press, but not winning that duel. Claybrow still have the ball in the corner. Looking for options. Sam Walker fronting him up. It will be a goal kick to the Paddock. Did see a clip of Reese from last week doing his warm-ups and talking to media and was like, yeah, I'm left-footed, which is a bit unusual. Oh, you better tell the players that. And he went, I play both feet. I was like, oh, what's the point in telling us then? You can use both feet comfortably. To be fair, he's looked decent with his feet today, Reese Holmes. Puts another ball forward. Straight to Claybrow, but that's why I don't like going long, really. It was the same with Florin, same with previous keepers. For me. What's up? Like, I'm so confused. It looked like Reese was calling for it. Nobody's on Michael's back and he just puts it at play for no reason. Obviously the call from the sideline was talk to him from the fans, which makes sense. Clearly nobody's warned him, but then a cliche that Reese, demand it. Don't let him make that decision, just tell him I'm claiming it. Now, long ball forward, Sam Pratt chasing. Going for his timing, he's jumped over the back of him. Oh, I can't block it, but it will be a Paddock throw. If that ball ever comes down from the upper seats. Zach Bell just going for a little stroll up the pitch there. Ref will warn him in a second if he doesn't stop it. Ball into the middle to Wilson. Doesn't quite find him. Nothing given there. McGuinness. Got ball from Joe to Joe. Now to Joa. It's going to get complicated, that. Kevin YouTube says it looks like a good crowd. Yeah, it sounds like a good crowd. Obviously, we can't see too much behind us. Most of them will be behind the camera. But they're a noisy bunch. And again, entry is free at Project Solar Stadium. So if you're ever in the area, you can get yourself down to a Paddock match. Have yourself a free bit of football. I know there are some people like myself who use the Footballogy app to track where we go and watch games and stuff, where we're attending. Always good to have another stadium on your list if you've not been to Project Solar before in Hyde United. Paddock now, cross from the right wing. Into the middle. Sam Pratt brings it down. High foot potentially, but he's got to be careful. Nothing giving. Kiva Cole still. Steps into the box. Twisting and turning. Can't find his man. And Claybrow get themselves out of danger. Coleman. better from him after I've called him out a little bit. Started to put in some work. That's a poor header from the Claybrow forward. Mistimed his jump completely. Back with Paddock now. Bell through the lines. Gets it to Wilson. Skips one tackle. Man on his back though. Getting shoved. Well controlled. Back to McGuinness. I've been quite impressed though so far. I've seen previously we'd said Joe's one of our best midfielders. Mr. Reliable. Comes from the 21s. But so far at the midfield three, Dylan and Joe McGuinness look like the better two. Joe's the letdown Joe Coleman. So hopefully fixes that. Oh! Is that not a foul? Keeper has absolutely wiped out Sam Pratt there. Oh, I know you are, Kev. I'm just meant in general for people. Get anyone we can down, but again, we have our international fan days as well. We did St Helens this year for the 3-0 win. We'll be doing them again. We usually try and do them once, twice a season. Doing them again into next year as well. Hopefully we get more and more people along. Get some mad distances. I say. The one late last season we had, I came to as well. I believe. What else there? We had someone from like Uganda or Kenya or something. Something wild. And the guy said to me in Stu, was like, "Oh, can I have a photo with the flag?" I'm like, "Yeah." You've come across half the world to come and see Paddock play. You definitely have your photo taken, mate. So, no foul given in the box. Ball went out of play though, so it will be Paddock's throw from the side. Zach Bell to take. Well, one back by Paddock. Goal. Skips one tackle. Puts the ball across the box. It's a heavy touch. Paddock going for seconds. You can hear Howson. Wilson. Ah, couldn't get over the top of it. He's made contact, but he's underside rather than overside. If it had been over, it would have gone towards the bottom corner and made something from the keeper, but again, we'll take the intent. Better to be attacking and fluffing it and, need to work on it than defending our box. But I will say, at least it's been a decent turnaround after their goal. Poor that we let it happen in the first place, and really we should still be now a bit scruffy, a bit 0-0. But against Knutsford and against Egerton, there wasn't this reaction after goals, so we'll take any slight improvement. Zach saying to the ref's giving the throw to the brow. And Zach said, well, if he's running away from it, thinking it's not his throw, why are you giving him? This time it definitely is a Claybrow throw. Quite deep into the Paddock half on this near side. Taking his time to get down the pitch though. Howson telling Kiefer to stay high. Get ready for the counter. Olatunji gets his head to it. Kiefer Cole wins it. Number 7 claiming the touch, but equally high foot from him. Wilson. Good control under pressure. As Bell goes big. Seconds of Paddocks. Wilson now. Good ball to Coleman. Poor ball from Coleman, the release again. To be honest, this is where we're missing Cam Waters, really. Because in terms of our midfield control, I know Cam tends to play right back for us more often, but he can play more offensively, and I do prefer him up there, and I know a few of you do as well. But the midfield as it is now, take Joe Coleman out, who's playing subpar, and he'll admit that, he's not having the greatest game. Take him out for Cam Waters. We are all over Claybrow here. With Cam in that midfield. Cam is your 10, Dylan is your 8, Joe McGuinness is your 6. Looks like there's a Paddock player down on the field. There's a clash of 3 Paddock. What the? A lightning bolt at the pitch or something. Looks like Olatunji's got a bit of cramp. I'm trying to see who else has got tweaks. Rahul in the chat from the Claybrow lot. Afternoon to you, mate. Happy to have the opposition fans in as well. Michael Devlin, just tuning in for Cleveland. How are we playing? Not as bad as the Egerton game or the Knutsford game, but we are losing 1-0, so, you know, it ain't great. But equally, it's less about, you know, I mean, we've not been too dangerous on the offence, hence no goals, but we've shown signs of life. Both teams have been a bit scruffy, a bit scrappy, but it's just one stupid defensive error just gives Claybrow the lead. And you think back to the Egerton game last week, the 5-0 defeat. Mistake after mistake after mistake. We've got to cut those silly moments out. And we've had a couple of bits, even when one down. Michael Odunji, no pressure on him, just puts the ball out for a throw. Keeper was coming to claim it, he's got all the time in the world. Nobody's on him. He just puts it out. So clearly there's an issue with regards to either confidence and composure or communication, more likely. Because there's just no way a player should be just punting out a play thinking he's under pressure. So, while the NHS fixed the Paddock team because everybody seems to be dead, I'll just give you a quick reminder that the goal was in the 6th minute, so very early in the first half. Claybrow have got games in hand over Paddock as well, so with a 3-point gap between us and they've got 2 games in hand, we don't want to be losing here today. Got to make it as hard as possible for them to jump us in the league. So drop ball to the keeper then. Possession back with Claybrow. Ball's gone high and mighty. The Veo can't track it. Talking about seconds. And that looks like a substitution then. Looks like Harley Watson's on. Olatunji steps across. Will be a corner ball. So now we're playing the game of who's gone off, because it looks like Zach's gone to right back. So I think maybe Luke Morris is off. So we'll double check. I need to clear it here. Still in the box. There we go. There's the big foot through it. Ball gets itself across the keeper Cole now on this left-hand flank. Getting tugged a bit, trying to skip past his man. Still in play. Doesn't get past the second one. Wilson. Still with Wilson. Floats the ball into the box. Nodded clear. I assume. Is that... It looks like it's goal kick then. I thought they'd put it out rather than us, but looks like Sam Pratt must have got to it first. Will be a goal kick. Yeah, we do have a degree of rolling subs. I believe you can't take the piss and put them on off all game, but there is a function to it. So yeah, just waiting to confirm. Yeah, Luke Morris has got an ankle injury unfortunately, so Harley Watson has come onto left back. And Zach Bell's drifted across the right. It's Cole's trying to skip past his man. Here for Cole. Oh, he shoots, deflected. Will be a throw-in, not even a corner. That one, that wild throw. So there's your confirmation though. Harley Watson on at left back. Zach Bell drifts to right. The ball now with McGuinness. Walker. Not much pressure here. He's eyeing it up, trying to see what he wants to do. Wants to cross Olatunji. Got Watson out wide left. Loads of space on the left-hand side here. Goes to killer through ball. Tried to find keeper. The right angle, just a bit too heavy. Ball floated down. It's over top of Olatunji. Foul given against him for grappling number 9. I love how he's saying you can't do that. It's like, well, you're the one kicking at it, mate. Michael's just having a walk back to his position. Taking the time here, Clay Brown. Free kick whipped in towards the corner box, headed clear by Paddock. Wilson brings it down now. Joa took a little bit of a clip as he tried to break away, couldn't get away. Now it's back with Clay Brown. Through the lines, Olatunji to block this. Great tackle. What a recovery as well. Kept it in play. Now Paddock tried to break out the back. Bell. Long ball forward. Sam Pratt on for it. Hasn't had the greatest time dealing with their big defence. Sam Pratt. Number 4 and the number 16 have both been very good in the air so far. Andrew, I think it's a confidence thing. Like we've seen them play some really good football this season, and we've seen them play some really bad football this season. We're in that bad rut at the moment. Ball through the lines, well, Tunji punts it out wide, but again, it's just such a. I get this press going on. You've got to make a move, but just the execution of things, the quality in those moves, is just so off. Titanium, not entirely sure what the membership is with the YouTube channel, for the fan channel. Sorry, for the team channel, sorry. I'll have to look into that for you. In terms of the Paddock membership, you can find that on the StretfordPaddockFC.com website. It's £5 a month or £50 for the year. Obviously, conversions to dollars and euros and whatnot apply. But yeah, that membership on the website will get you in as a member of the club and as a share owner, as it were. But the membership on YouTube, I don't think it works that way. I think it's just privileges on YouTube, but I don't know what Steve and the media team have set up on the YouTube. As Kiefer dodges past one tackle, still going on the other box. There's no, nothing given. Chance on goal for Paddock. Let's put it wide, unfortunately. Coleman. Bit of a hit and hope effort there from Joe. But all it takes is one of those to go in. Bit of confidence in his sails. I will say as well, the only thing with the house and out thing is Steve's tactics and the way he talks to his players, because behind the scenes we hear bits and see the footage and stuff. He's not going mad complicated with his strategies or anything. A lot of it comes down to, like you say, simple things like why we go. Players will make decisions on the pitch to go long when they should be playing it on the floor. We, as some people have said, we're not the most technical team. We got some really good technical players in there, like Dylan at number 10, Keith at number 11, Joe around number 7. We've got some, I'm not saying you say ballers, but some very competent people in there. We've got some people who aren't as much. And you're like, okay, so play to strengths. You can't do much with the ball in terms of dribbling or whatever. You can play quick short passes. You can make better decisions. You can work on that, your instinct of where to position yourself. Ball over the top now. Ball through from Sam Pratt to Keeper Cole. Bit too close to defender. Puts it out of play. That's a real chance there for Paddock. Just a fraction off it. Sam Pratt looking for the quick throw to Cole. Back to Pratt. Got Watson short. Tries to play through the lines. Fails. And now Claybrow have it back. And that is the story of the first half of Paddock. Getting in those dangerous positions and just failing at the end. As McGuinness pressures it and wins it back. Still gaps it, and it will be the Paddock throw after Claybrow clean through. Titanium, I believe so. Any contributions on here, I believe, do go to the football club directly, yeah. It shouldn't be a case. I don't believe there's any ties to the club as an organisation or the Paddock fan channel. That's what I was trying to say earlier. I'm pretty sure this channel is just purely connected to that. But at the same time, like I say, in terms of getting involved, if you're not a member already and you were looking to give some money, might as well use it for membership. Ball into the box. Wasteful. Goes straight to their centre-back. Poor touchdown now. McGuinness wins it back. Gets it out wide. Bell. Into the captain. What can Joa do? Tries to put it over the top. Deflected. It will be a corner ball to Paddock. Second corner again for Paddock. Let's hope we can do more of it this time. Did a decent time last one. Ball comes in the middle. Easy claim by the keeper. Olatunji claims. Coleman there wins the seconds. Olatunji goes down. Wilson tries to be too clever with it. Goes straight back to Clay Brow. Paddock having to defend here. Again, decision making. That's what we're talking about. A little bit of inexperience in there from Dylan. Trying to be clever when he just needed to be safe. Oh, that's a late tackle. Ah. And this is what I mean about just Paddock just being a little bit off the pace so far. Just we're a fraction off the pressing, we're a fraction off the tackling, we're a fraction off the passing through the lines. But I will say though, in terms of our newcomers, we've got Reece Holmes in goals. He's looked solid. Other than you can't help conceding goals really. It's not been his fault when the team's been making mistakes leading to these goals. But he's looked competent. A solid replacement for Florin. And Joe McGuinness in midfield again looked very at home, very comfortable on the ball. Not doing anything too fancy. The odd turn here, but otherwise just sensible, shuttling the ball around, moving it side to side, keeping us in possession. So I've liked that from him. But yeah, exactly what I'm saying, Andy. We've got that in our new midfielder, Joe McGuinness, and we're lacking that, a little bit of that from Dylan Wilson, but mostly he's been all right. He's more of a link-up play type midfielder. But I say, been disappointed so far with, Sam Pratt's tackling, Joe Coleman's passing. Few of the long balls out of Zach and Michael at the back. Just need to calm it a little bit. We're in the shade now then as the sun starts to set a bit more. I imagine we'll have floodlights on for the second half. Ball into the box. Olatunji gets rid. Paddock punts it clear. Sam Pratt can't get there. However, Kiefer Cole now intercepts. He's got Sam Pratt ahead of him. Stabs it through the lines. Sam Pratt. Oh, good save by the keeper. Can't believe that was still kept in play. The camera can't find the ball either. The sun's that bright at the sunset in that corner. The camera's not sure where to look. Player bro staff saying that's twice now that the Paddock have cleaned this out like that. Arjun, yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're going long against two big centre-backs for Clay Brow. They're not slow either. These are players who've got plenty of legs in them. And they've been doing just fine against Sam. He's our solo attacker. They're doubling up on him where they need to, or just solo otherwise. And this is why I think we need to be more on the floor. We've come close to having real dangerous breaks on them with Kiefer, with Sam. So the ball gets drifted into the box again. Paddock head it to the edge. Now, on the break. Kiefer's ahead of him on the left. Wilson. Ball down the line to Cole. Good ball back into Wilson. He's got players ahead of him now. And again, first time bounce pass from Joa to Kiefer. Got to be careful here. Going 1v2. That's where the inexperience comes in. Free kick given though. He's kicked out of the play. Book him. Book him. Lights will come on once the sun's properly set. It will be a Paddock free kick. Out here on the wide left. And yeah, as you say, Chris, something for half time be lovely. I don't think Clay have been bad value for their goal. it's just this game has like 0-0 or 1-1 all over it. Yeah, we've had a few chances too. It's been fairly even. You know, I think we've committed more fouls. That's fair to say, but otherwise pretty even in terms of the game. But that's also the thing of the league, you know. Mistakes cost us. Coleman puts the ball into the middle. Nodded down. Ball for seconds. Again, Coleman on it again. Cole. Gets clattered in front of the referee. And he's kicked the ball again. Fuck him. Thank you. So there you go. And confirmation booking for Claybrow's number 7. Kicking the ball away right in front of the ref after a foul. And this time, had some stoppage time as well. We'll say +4. This is unofficial stoppage, by the way. Ref will blow when the ref blows. We're just hoping. So, free kick in a dangerous area here, just outside the D for Paddock. Joe Coleman, square up on goal. Straight into the wall. That's poor. Floats out to the right-hand side now, and again cleared by Claybrow. What can Keeper Cole do here? Forced out on the sidelines. Looks like it will be a Claybrow throw. But that just summarises things really. Very wasteful. If you've got to get the free kick over the wall. It's literally the first objective. On the press, but the ball goes long. Paddock chasing. Walker's got in front of his man. Heads it back to the keeper. Oh, he can't. The keeper couldn't even see it. So, it will be a corner to Claybrow. I thought it was a good header from Walker, but either it was a miscommunication or I say keeper couldn't see it in the sunlight. Again, I've guessed at the +4 just because of the fact that we have had a couple of fouls that have been checks from the physios. And we did have a few players from Paddock down at one point as well when Luke Morris went off his ankle injury. Corner ball comes in. Deep, back post. Headed back in by Claybrow. Paddock need to get rid. Only as far as the edge. And there you go. 2.5 minutes played of stoppage time. And the ref calls an end to the first half. So, Stretford Paddock 0. Claybrow 1. Poor from Paddock to concede that goal, but otherwise an okay first half, I guess. Nothing to write home about, nothing inspirational. And I hope that the halftime team talk can fix up a bit because ultimately, yeah, just lacking a bit in decision making. You know, and if we can get a few of those passes down properly, keep a bit of possession a bit longer, we'll start to be able to build those patterns of play and make those moves. But otherwise, say a fairly uninspiring first half from the home side. And that's been the story of the last few weeks for us. So, going to quickly go on to the BRB screen for anyone who doesn't know. Quick 60 to 90 seconds break while I just go and get a drink. And then we'll be back for a bit of halftime chat. Hopefully have someone in Discord that we can do a bit of pitch side or whatever with. Or a fan call from online. And then we're back in for the second half. So stick with us. We're back in a minute or two.
Now they're going to be good. They're a really fucking strong team. They've got some Premier League experience in there, but they've lost. They've lost twice already in the league. So they're not fucking unbeatable, are they? And you should absolutely back yourselves today. Because we've got a fucking solid team and a solid bench, and I fucking believe in you.
One more.
Skips past his player. That's a shot. Go on. Hey! 1-0 Stretford Paddock. That is a great goal. What can Vic do? Can he take his man on? 1v1. Steps in. Tries the shot. Curls. Oh, keeper's had to save it though. Back post. And just like that, Stretford Paddock 2-0.
You lot really make the difference here. Take personal responsibility for talk, for intensity, for attitude, and for how fucking hard you want this in the warm-up. If the warm-up is good, the game is good. I hoped Eddie would be given the vote of confidence from the rest of the team, but it was a democratic decision from the players themselves, and they recognised Eddie as the standout candidate to be given the vice-captaincy. As soon as Oatsy left, there was no decision to make as far as I was concerned. They've already said they wanted him as the vice-captain. It's the same job. So he was an easy captain.
Weight training, power training, explaining to them how this aids their football performance, explaining through the workouts and stuff. They're nice and interactive, they're good to get people around, it's a good laugh. It's also team bonding as well, as it's going to help improve them as players. So I'm just glad that we can now facilitate it and get a few days in the gym.
We are here in Dublin, we made it. We're all here, we're all here. I chose Joa as vice-captain, a little bit on seniority, but also on his attitude is fantastic as well. But yeah, I think the group that we've got isn't just the people that are either wearing the armband or vice-captain. There's a strong core of leaders in here that have sort of established themselves now over a couple of seasons. There's some big characters in there. And
we're back. Thank you for waiting. So, half-time, Stretford Paddock 0, Claybrow 1. Losing to our, they're not quite arch rivals, but we've been in plenty of games with Claybrow over the years in League and Cup, and it's always been a tough old time. So we came out narrowly 1-0 winners away at their place this season, so probably be fair to lose 1-0 today, wouldn't it? Just to have a tight return match. But again, line up there, as you see, a slightly changed. Zach Bell is back in right back now, whereas he was playing in left early on. Luke Morris off with an ankle injury. Means that Harley Watson is on number 12 in his stead. We've got options on the bench though. Noah Lawton, Ronaldo Brown, Claudio Costa and Junior Bembo. So there are options if you wanted to say push Sam Walker out to right back perhaps. Drop someone else into midfield. Maybe Claudio comes on for Joe. Claudio goes to 10, Dylan to 8, that sort of thing. So there's ways and means, but again, Claudio ran a lot last week, but also one of the ones guilty for indecisions and incorrect passing choices and stuff. So it's a tricky one. For me, maybe I'd quite like to see Ronaldo Brown come in the 10, play more central, be that link-up. He's got very good decision-making. And I still think Kiefer and Joe have got more to offer as wide players with the pace, so let Ronnie be that link-up and that techers in the midfield. Because when we're talking about ballers, Ronaldo is probably our most technically gifted player. So, yeah, Flashburn, Egerton and Winsford both won 3-1. There you go. So, yeah, important for us to have a better second half, but again, do let us know your thoughts in the chat. Let us know what you think about the first half. For me, I thought Reece was solid in goal. I thought Sam Walker played very well at the back. Other than maybe one errant header at the end, but otherwise, I thought he was very composed. Jeremy Guinness, very safe, simple, sensible in midfield. Again, just getting around, moving, passing, just keeping it flowing. And yeah, a few moments of indecision from Kiefer, but again, pushing on that line, battling, making some runs, drawing some fouls. Not a bad showing from him. Just need to see a little bit more. Need a bit more out of Joe Coleman. Need more options going into Joa as well. Make full use of our width. Because out of the two of them, Joe is more likely to find Sam Pratt with the ball than Kiefer is, just in terms of their attacking nature. So, if we want to unlock Sam Pratt, got to start finding those through balls and those build-up play patterns. Just double checking as well. Obviously, anyone who has joined our Discord, we have got the options to say have a quick chat at half time. Just checking on the pitch side. A few of the lads doing warm-ups for both teams, just keep themselves ready for the second half. Again, we will be back out shortly. Got a couple of minutes till the second half kicks off. I'm just going to double check to see if we've got any of the results in from the league so far. And yet, just those two results. So Upton 1, Egerton 3 was the first of those two results. And then Congleton 1, Winsford Town 3 was the other one. Good wins for them, but not surprising. But it does mean, obviously, with the game played extra, Egerton now take top of the table. 1 point over Dayton, but they've got 3 games in hand on Egerton, so not an issue. Winsford, though, they're the ones to keep an eye on. 13 games, 34 points. They're looking decent. And again, based on this performance so far as well, Claybrow will be tied on points with Paddock, but ahead on goal difference, so they will jump us in the league with 2 games extra to play. So, really need to turn the second half around. The players actually are coming back out already, so we'll say sometimes we do have shorter half times based on stoppages and based on, obviously, we had the minute silence beforehand, so we're going to switch ourselves back over to the main event page. Let's get that full screen again for you. But yeah, a lot of the predictions we did say in the chats, we were looking at narrow score lines. 1-1s, 2-1s, 2-2s, that sort of thing. We were calling it a tight game. It's definitely been tight so far. Right then, Claybrow to kick us off in the second half. As soon as the ref blows the whistle. And away we go. Missed interception there from Paddock. Claybrow try and chip it over the back. Zach Bell with a good header. Walker steps in. Taps it forward. Sam Pratt chasing. Again, doesn't win the aerial ball. Not been his day so far against Claybrow in the air. Sam Pratt. Olatunji gets it. Brings it down as well. Nice. Stabs it in field but can't find Joe Coleman. And now Claybrow on the attack. Paddock stepping in. Good. Walker's left it for Bell. Again, this is the hesitation and communication we need to talk about. McGuinness just unlucky to step past that tackle, but call from the sideline from Howson saying, well done, Joe. Ooh. Nice drop of the shoulder there from defence. Kiefer on the press. Keeper goes long down the field. Walker. Bit of an overhead now. McGuinness. It's a sloppy ball. Sung his praise at half time, and his first touch there was pants. Pushing down that sideline. He's kept it in play there, the Claybrow player. And Watson has forced the goal kick. Nicely done there, Harley Watson. Goal kick then goes big down the field. Bounce over one. Paddock can't get there for the second. Claybrow back at it. Harley Watson getting a bit of a shove in the back there, trying to front up. Michael Olatunji gets rid again, only as far as a Claybrow player. Wilson. Ball goes Paddock's way. Safely around the back with Walker. You can see the screening movement to Claybrow just coming across the shuttle and getting in the way of things. Back steps inwards. Lets Sam go wide now. Dylan Wilson on this flank. Got Joa chasing. Good bit of technique there from Dylan. Lovely bit of turn. Now Joa tries to put the cross in. He's deflected by Claybrow. I can't tell if that's going to be a corner ball. Joa. Cross into the box. He's found the target. Sam Pratt spins. Can't keep it down. Goal kick then for Clay Brow. Goes big downfield. Well over the top of Son Walker. Out from Holmes to Olatunji. Again, pressing Olatunji now. First half they weren't so much. This half they are. They changed tactics a little bit. Finds McGuinness. Bit of time and space. Not the greatest pass again. Where's that first half composure gone? Bell. Also the ball upfield. Nice diag there. Finds it to the captain. Joe Dendrage now. Pushing into the Claybrow box. Just on the edge. Fronting up his man. Puts the ball in behind nobody. Did the hard part, failed the easy part. And now Claybrow, that's a mile offside. Hey, there we go. And I think Claybrow have got a point, with their protest there. Not so much that they're offside. It's like, either I'm offside or I'm not. Blow straight away. Why are you letting us run? Good ball for the Lions. I think he was onside there. Walker cleans up there with the mistake and a touch. Puts it wide now to Zach Bell. Zach driving into space. Got Joe out wide. Far too close to defend that one, I thought, but never mind. Joe with the footwork. Cross comes in. That's crap. And you can see he's annoyed with himself there. That was poor. But the same again. Joe has done the hard part and then fluffed the easy part. If he can get one of those crosses to start connecting properly. As I did say at half time, Keith is much more direct. Joe is much more of the rounded attacker and facilitating player. Ooh, sorry, we lost screen a second there, not sure why. There you go, got that one back. Yeah, you're not wrong, Notch. Feels like we're lacking in confidence. So it will be the Claybrow free kick then. Nodded clear by Olatunji. Headed back in by Claybrow. It's over the top. Walker's got time and space here. Thunders at the camera. Christ, don't hit me. Headed down. Second ball is Paddock's. Then Drash. Fails to find Bell. Wrong foots him. Olatunji fronting up Walker's the wrong side of his man. Gets a touch in though. Gets a tackle in as well. Great if anything Walker to recover. Will be a corner to Claybrow though. And they deserved it. That was good movement from them. Good pressing. But this is what I mean about Paddock just being half a yard off it. A better pass to Zach Bell doesn't put us in the position of losing that ball. Didn't need to. Header goes out. That will be a goal kick. Just after they've checked out the Claybrow player. Not sure if he needs treatment or not. He sat like he does. So it might be a case of a quick drinks break, but he's back on his feet though as the physio comes on the pitch, so at this point I'd make him walk off the side and get treated on the sidelines. Bit of breather might not be the worst thing for Paddock, just to get our heads back into the game a bit more. Ball forward then. Tapped on by Paddock. Paddock do win the seconds. Lofted over the top now. Bit optimistic that one, but maybe. It's a poor clearance from Claybrow. And it will be a corner to Paddock near side. Playing by the keeper there. Nice challenge by Paddock. In the air, Olatunji. Wilson had no chance there, but Walker does. Nods it forward. Now the press from the captain. Olatunji again in the air. It's been better so far this half in the air. Not just Sam Walker doing bits, but we don't want to really play it in the air. We want to keep it on the floor as much as we can. Walker gets it down for Bell. Yeah, you're not wrong, Chris. And this is sort of what I'm coming back to. Like, you know, it's like it feels like we need a Lampard type in midfield, an attacking midfield position. Someone who can play the box-to-box elements, but has the chance to assist with the goal as well. And for me, that's Cam. But the problem there is, you know, if that's Cam, do you play Harley more at left back and use Luke Morris at right back? I mean, Harley's not looked too bad so far, so I wouldn't be against that. But also then, where do you play Zach? You know, does Zach play midfield? Do you keep Joe on the bench? Coleman or McGuinness? Because for me, McGuinness has played better than Coleman today. Claudio was meant to start and was late, so Dylan got in, but Dylan, I think, has played better than what Claudio would have done in terms of decision-making. And again there, we're just seeing that, like, Dylan's so far deep. Joe's had to run all the way up, but again, Joe was quite deep too. Like, the ball's come down in the midfield. There's no midfield there. You know, is that a confidence thing? Is that an instruction thing? Because either way, it feels wrong. What the? Oh, there we go. Pushing and shoving. Need to back him apart. Will be a Claybrow free kick though, despite the fact that the defender was seemingly wearing Kiefer like a coat. Into the box, Olatunji cleans the ball and the player. And it's kept in play though by Dendraj. Sam Pratt contests his man. Throwing this, giving Paddock's weight. Throw to Walker. Over to Olatunji in loads of space. Coleman's offering short. But again, some of these short drops from the field. Like now that's a better position for Joe Coleman. But when he came so short, it's just... There needs to be more trust. As Coleman steams to the back of the player, it's a poor tackle. And this is what I mean about decision making, about just heads aren't quite there yet. It's like, oh, why are you doing that? You don't need to. You know, if he's going back to you, he's trying to buy the foul. He's getting close and he's going through him. But the point I was making was you saw Joe get so close. And it looks like Joe's actually come straight off as well. So there you go. Looks like Claudio's on. I will double check that. But yeah, Joe coming so short towards Michael. Doesn't need to. Michael's got loads of space, loads of time. Trust him to take an extra 2 yards. Hold your position. If you go that close, they know to mark your area. It's poor. Ball forward then from Claybrow and straight out of play. That was a waste of time. So confirmation then. Unless I'm blind and that's not Claudio that's come on. Because I don't think Ronnie's that tall. Ooh, shouldn't have come back up a second time. My apologies. Interception there from McGuinness. Jumping over the back of Claudio there, but Claudio wins it back. Now, ball down the line. Doesn't quite find Kiefer properly. Yeah, as Demani says, forcing passes. And this was the issue, you know, Knutsford just pressed the living life out of us. They just kept us really honest, and it was just a frustrating game. And we did well to beat them 2-1 at our place, and then lost 3-0 away. We could have done better, but still, they were value for money. Egerton, we just played really poorly. There's a clattering, but play goes on. Kiefer on the heels there. Press, 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 press. But this is also an issue as well, obviously not Sam's fault he got clocked there a bit, but just our pressing is a little bit disjointed lately. And again, this could be a confidence issue or what. But just normally you'd want to see a front free pressing there. Keith gets the ball back up to Shower. Nice touch. Had it lose out to it though. Good midfield play. Now, lofted over the top from the 8. Good pace from Harley Watson to keep up with the forward. Looked like he was the wrong side of him, but actually had a yard on him, so good lad. So we're in the 63rd minute of play this game. Ball goes long. Claybrow have been leading since the 6th. In all honesty, I've seen nothing from Paddock so far that tells me we're going to get an equaliser. I hope to be proven wrong. I'm glad to see, you know, in terms of the substitution. Sam Walker chases back again. Good acceleration from Sam. Keeping out the number 9. Chris is keeper. Keeper goes long. It looks like it'll go out of play for a clay throw. Oh, it's Paddock one, sorry. Claybrow ahead of them. Never mind. Short throw in taken. Costa. With his long sleeves on in a fairly mild November. Watson. Too much on that one down the line. No, I'd agree, David. It's a problem, but equally, it's not like we haven't dealt with teams that press before. We've dealt with teams that play high presses and low blocks and stuff. You know, it's not like we haven't got that capability. We haven't suddenly just lost all of our footballing skill. And you can argue, okay, you know, Zach's out of position at right back, so I think he's been playing left back earlier. That occasionally will happen. That's, you know, that's unfortunate. There's a shot on goal there from a bit too far out, perhaps, but Claudio just wants to warm up, test the keeper. Can't fault him for trying 1 or 2 of those a game, but at that point, need to be, you know, driving forward, really. We can get closer. Bring people up the pitch with you. Give options. Bell swings it across to Watson. The poor touch gets into his own face. Into trouble, but Olatunji back in front of the striker. It's poor from Olatunji. Good claim from the keeper, though. Reece Holmes, bravery. That's good. But again, the series of events. Poor touch from Watson. Again, he's young. He's from the academy system. Poor touch, flicks into his own face, loses out to the press from Clay Brow. Olatunji wins it back and then loses it. Walker, eyeing up where he wants to put it. Big ball over the top. Flicked behind by Zach Bell. Oh, Sam Pratt. It was a great flick by Zach Bell. Moments after saying, you know, he can be forgiven for playing out of position. Still links up despite where he's playing. That was snatching on it from Sam Pratt. And yeah, fully agree. He had time. Ball downfield then. Wilson can't win the ball. That looked like a hand to me, but never mind. Olatunji shielding. Walker puts it up the line. Watson. Couldn't quite find Wilson. Wilson still on the press. Someone's telephone's ringing. Answer that one, please. Pratt now. Gets clattered a bit, nothing given. Paddock still retain possession. Bell to Costa. Shirks the challenge. Good through the lines. Something Claudio is good at, to be fair. He's got that weave on him like Kiefer. Can skip around something. Ronaldo's the same. Ball back to Claudio Costa. Floats into the box. Clattered. Free kick given against Sam Pratt there. I think it's a fair challenge though, no malice. Obviously he has knocked him a bit, but it's a 50-50 you have to go for. Cuba, afternoon. I've got a bit noisy in the sidelines after that phone call someone had. Ronaldo Brown on. And looks like Noah Lawson joining him. So just double checking who's on for who. Ball from Olatunji. Then he decides to thunder it into the sky. Joe fronted up against their man. Gets a good header on it. Watson gets a bit of a head to, and Paddock now bring it down. Long ball forward, a bit wasteful there from McGuinness. Yes, I think it was McGuinness. Time Pratt chasing though. Oh, keeper was good there, composed. Heavy touch from Clay Brown now. Then Draj. Got Ronaldo Brown wide. Lawton ahead of him. Ah. Poor. Ooh, McGuinness careful. So, just going to confirm the subs for you now. So Noah Lawton and Ronaldo Brown are on for Kiefer Cole and Dylan Wilson. Actually no, Kiefer Cole's still on, sorry. Apologies. I will change that. Who's gone off then? God, this is hard work. I need a little minion on the sidelines to tell me who's been put where. Ah, okay. Sorry, my bad. Zach Bell has gone off. And Joa has dropped into right back. So I'll pop that back up for you now, sorry. So Noah Lawton on for Dylan Wilson in that midfield. Ronaldo Brown's gone right wing. And Joa has dropped into right back for Bell. Yeah. You spotted it, Flash. Better eyesight than me. Free kick given against Kiefer. Steehouse is not happy with Kiefer. But yeah, as for the big question of what's been lacking. Goals from open play. Eyesight. Communication. We have been taking some proper wonky passes. We've been struggling with duels in the air, which we struggled with against Egerton and against Knutsford. We are not a big aerial team. Occasionally putting the ball over the top works, but that's for us to run onto, not for us to challenge for. So. But I am optimistic. Because even though we've got 19 minutes left plus a bit of stoppage, I do think Ronaldo's got some of the best football intelligence we've got. I think Noah Lawton's an intelligent footballer. So having them both in. Keeper goes to the free kick. Walker steps into it. Costa on the second. Gets clipped. Thank you, ref. Encouragement from the Clay Brow player. I'd have belted it off him. Fuck out my way. Olatunji. Walker. To Dindrash. Back to Walker. Again. Not sure why the little spin there on the sideline, but it is what it is. It's all getting a bit Richarlison. Ah, poor from Claudio to put it right behind Noah. Watson chasing. On the right side of the striker though. Good battling from the number 9. Can Olatunji keep it in play? Yes he can. Pass it down the line. Paddock pick it back up even though we lost it originally. Kiefer. All lost into the middle again. No one there to clean up. Joa wins it, loses it. A little bit of trust there in Sam Walker, but we get away with it. Ball now with Ronnie. Joa on the overlap. Good ball from Ronnie. Can Joe actually put a cross in this time? Floats it in back post. Keeper touches it. Good tip of the fingers there. Best cross Joe has done all game. Always fun the little kids shout, hit it. Sam Walker lines up for the shot. Oh, fizzed at the keeper. Love it, Sam. It's wonderful. Ross Murphy in the chat. Afternoon, Ross. But yeah, honestly, if we get a draw out of this, that's been a good day at the office for us because, frankly, we've been subpar. We need to build that confidence back up. Another long ball forward. Ronnie chasing. Should be the keepers, yeah. Not a fan of it though. Much prefer playing down the lines. We found joy playing at the flanks and inwards. Better from Watson. That's a clattering though. Paddock carrying on. Tug on Sam Pratt slightly. Pratt now. Out wide to Brown. Pratt's in the box. He's got Costa short. Costa now. Edge of the box. Then tries on his left. Tries the shot. Deflects. There's a player down the floor for them. Whoa. Good save. Harley Watson drilling a shot in though by the looks of it. And now we go to the injured player. Not a clue what happened to him. So a brief pause in play while we deal with that. Again, this all adds up to the end, so you know, we played an extra 2.5 in the first half, so realistically we're just coming to the 76th minute of play now. But actually it's more like 78.5 minutes played with the stoppage in the first. And you'd imagine there's going to be another 2 or 3 stoppage in the second. Titanium Ronnie was benched because he's been injured, so he came back from injury and then got injured again. The second injury, it was someone like a Martinez did last season. Was it season before? Something like that. But yeah, he came back, did okay, and then literally at the death took a knock to his ankle. So it was a minor injury, but obviously he was able to come back, you know, within about 10 days of that. But just given he'd had the long-term injury before that as well, we're like, right, let's just ease him back in. So earlier in the season, again, maybe no coincidence, we've been playing our best football with Ronnie on the pitch, I think. So hopefully he's coming back into it. All good. So should be their ball. I say it was a good save from the keeper. A dead stop from Watson's shot. Julian on that side. Ball's going out of play though. Claims for a foul on the far side, but Lawton into Pratt. Short to Brown. Ronaldo out wide to Joy now. Looking to face up his man. Got Ronnie short if he wants him. Claudio. Heavy touch, but he gets away with it now. Out wide to Ronaldo. 1v2. He's gone through the middle of them both. Cleared by Clay Brow. And that is over the stand. I hope it'll be a new ball, please. Pro taking them with Walker. Now with Andrade. Managed to wiggle it through to Brown. Back out the wing. Joe cutting across. Nice back heel to Walker. Floats the cross in. Gone towards back post. Keeper claims it though. Again, just been a little bit too close to their keeper. He's not bad in the air. And again, this is more, you know, the whole Clay Brow thing. They're better in the air than we are. Need to be keeping balls more on the floor. So there's a Claybrow on the... yeah, start that again. Claybrow throw on that far side. After all that, back with the Paddock throw. Approaching the last 10 minutes of normal play. Stoppage inevitably added, but again, won't be much. Anyone with an eagle eye would have just seen a drone just near that floodlight above the scoreboard in the top left corner. Just waiting there, you can see Physio down the bottom corner, doing some treatment again. There you go, finally dealt with. Not long enough, but it happens. So, Paddock throw finally then. Maybe. Anytime this year, Christ. Okay, throw-in taken finally. Ball over to Walker. Down the line it goes. Ronaldo Brown chasing. Looks like number 3 ahead of him has got the pace on him. Ronnie falls over. I thought Ronnie was going to pants him then when he fell. I'm hoping Ronnie's okay. That was a weird fall chasing him. Keeper takes his kick. Downfield it goes. Lawton gets ahead on it now. Loose to Dendraj. Ronnie lets him take ahead. Stabbed out of play by Claybrow. Will be a Paddock throw on the near side. Lawton gets in the mix. So I think Paddock have earned the free kick here for the foul on Lawton as he stepped through and got pulled. But I think Claudio was a bit annoyed there that we looked like we had the chance to break through on goal and the rest pulled it back. So that might have all been that was, but still. Paddock free kick in another dangerous area. Joe Coleman had one earlier and just biffed it into the wall. I don't think that's going to happen this time round because I think we're looking to float it back post. But then again, Have we got much aerial option? Sam Pratt's our big man for that. Claudio's quite tall too, but looks to be like he might want to have a go at it. But I think Kiefer and Sam Walker over this one. Given Kiefer's got a bit of a left on him, might be Kiefer goes for a shot. It'll either be Sam to loop it in or Kiefer to whip it at goal. One or the other. Here we go then. Kiefer Cole takes it. Kiefer Cole! He's mint! Paddock 1. Claybrow 1. 85th minute free kick from Kiefer Cole direct into that top right hand corner. Nothing the keeper could do. Try and fix this scoreboard for us. Ah, there you go. What a difference a goal makes, eh? Exactly, Ross. Finally. Paddock equalise then. Let's see what we're made of now. Can we fight our way back in for the win? Because a win here, like I say, Claybrow have got 2 games down on us. A win here is a huge deal for us in keeping us in the mix with the promotion chasing. Because we've got Winsford, Egerton, Dayton, they're all dangerous. They're all really tough sides, they're all causing problems, but you can't discount Claybrow either, and if we can keep a bit of a gap there, just helps us stay in the mix ourselves. So there's your confirmation. Kiefer Cole, 85th minute. That will be a Claybrow throw below us though. Joe, bit over that one. I don't know, Kiefer, fully agree. Kiefer's quality. Been a couple of clumsy tackles from earlier on, but again, he's just giving back what he gets. I was saying earlier, you know, because he's a bit slight, he's got that pace and agility. He does, you know, incur a few tackles where people want to put it on him, but he's got the tenacity where he gives it back, which is equally a risk. You know, he can take a tackle, but he gives it back and might get in trouble. So, injured you, yeah. Paddock leaves it out. Claudio tries to hug him from the waist. Yeah, there's your free kick. Notch. Yeah. More cameras than fans. You only score free kicks. We've got some right chance going this season. Free kick taken then. I was going to say it's poor, but it did bounce its way over towards one of us. But still, goes out of play. Will be a Paddock throw. Taken quickly. Watson hooks it upfield towards Sam Pratt. Yeah. Let's put out of play by them. Throw in taken by Paddock then. We're looking a little bit more lively. I know obviously the free kick is a nice goal to have scored, but I want one from open play, as Chris Shipp has pointed out earlier. We haven't scored an open play since Sam Pratt against St Helens. There's a clattering on the keeper, but Rhys Holmes gets back up and rolls it quickly. Kiefer for getting the ball there. Sold the step over, sold himself out. Not sure what the ref's blowing for now, but it's something. Ryan Turner on YouTube, this has been a rough watch, but a bit more lively the past few minutes. Yeah, I can't help but point out the substitutions I think have helped with that. You know, no shade on those who've come off, but Noah and Ronnie have brought on some competence on the ball. They've just brought a bit of composure. And suddenly, with that composure, has come a bit more possession. And the freedom to start passing it around a bit more, start making those darting runs, those overlaps. You know, just to start making the numbers count for us. And it's stuff we know. It's just frustrating when you're in the moment. You can see the goal. Lofted at goal. Oh, I was worried there for a second. People showing the Claudio to get the pitch. Ramsey's goal kick. Almost lasered to Claudio's head. Found by Clay Rout, but Joe skips past his man. Ball inwards now. McGuinness. Loses out though. He turns one, gets hit by a second one. Olatunji steps across his man. Not sure where Michael's going. Does manage to keep it. And Claudio gets back to clean up. I love how they're getting upset when we could see he's literally kicked it out of play. Do they not think we have a camera? Sam Pratt lets it go out of play. Will be another throw to Paddock. Edging away up territory-wise. But we are in the last few seconds of open play. It will be stoppage time to come, but again, we saw the ref only added 2.5 on the first half. I'd imagine he's going to add another 2.5 or so on in the second. Got to make something happen sooner rather than later. Tap from McGuinness. Now, Joa skips past one, skips past two. Makes some space. Paddock moving in numbers here up the field. Ball out wide. Kiefer Cole. Got Noah Lawton with him ahead of him. Getting pressed to bits though. Kiefer needs to get rid of the ball. Loses it. That's what I mean. Kiefer. Now the turnover. Paddock a 3v2 here. Chasing back. Claudio needs to catch his man though. Sam Walker front up against the 14. Tugs his sleeve. Gets away with it. Claudio. I'm surprised Paddock got away with that one. Chip from Walker. Down the line now to Jandraj. Round the corner to Ronaldo Brandt. Too close to the keeper though. Great idea. Just a little bit too much pace on that pass. Anything less than Ronnie can skip around the keeper and tap home for 2-1. Is that not a mile offside, ref? Harley Watson recovers though. Nothing given, but there you go. Punts out of play. Will be a throw on the far side to Clay Brow. We are in stoppage, so I'm going to put up a magical guessed stoppage time. So first half we said 4. This half I'm saying 3. YOLO. Edge of the box though, Paddock. Oh my god. We got away with that one. Claybrow can't shoot for toffee there at the end. Spanks it past the far right post. Had a whole goal to shoot at and an open part of the box to do it in. And sometimes it is those fine margins just riding your luck, but... And yeah, we have called, again, the offside problem, yeah. We've got no lines people properly. Ball from Noah to Joa. Then Trash puts the ball into the box. Finds Sam Pratt, but he can't keep hold of it. Sam Pratt again, deflected. Cleared out of play and over the top of the roof again from Clay Brow. I'd say him, yeah, it has draw written all over it. Which, to be fair, we played him, 2 games, 4 points. We'd have took that before the season started. It's just frustrating when, it was a very hard fought but positive played game away at their place, a graft for a win. And this time round, this has felt like a graft not to lose. Will be Claybrow's goal kick though. Again going long downfield. Walk us up there, number 9 now. Watson. Puts into Brown. It's a loose ball from Ronnie. Back with the Claybrow defenders. Come on. He's allowed play on. No offside call. Olatunji steps in. And well pressured by Olatunji and claimed by the keeper, Reece Holmes. And again, we go back to Ryan Turner's comments. We're not playing offsides. Paddock pushing here for a winner. Late on. Ball down to Sam Pratt now. Into the box. That's a foul, surely! Penalty time. Penalty at the death to Paddock. The VAR camera's confused. We're going to watch Sam Walker, apparently. Does the camera want to turn around? Come on. For a second, I thought Reece Holmes was going up to take it. I guess the lads are going to watch from the halfway line. Now, here's the camera then. Come on, camera, please. Please, watch the football. This could be a silly moment from the camera, so... Jordan draws the captain to take the penalty then. And it puts Paddock in the lead at the death. Stretford Paddock 2, Clay Brown 1. Absolute pants game of football, but a great comeback at the end for the boys in red and black. And there's your scoreboard update at the top as well. It's Paddock 2, Clay Brown 1. Didn't think that was going to happen. Honestly, I mean, again, set pieces saved the day for Paddock, but you know what? You've got to be drilled at them to do them. And you'd assume that's going to be full time any second now, which will be hilarious. So, Claybrow will get us off again from the centre spot any second. I should turn my microphone down slightly. Apologies for that. Let's turn me back up. You have to let me know if I'm too loud again or something, because I accidentally muted myself. Ball's floating across, it's too much. It's out of play. It will be a goal kick to Paddock. I will say my prediction pre-game was 2-1, and I did say Keith would score first for us. Not saying I'm a genius, but I'm a genius. You know? I said Sam Pratt wasn't that good. He went on a scoring streak. So the life lesson here is talk shit about people and you'll make good stuff happen. So my next target's Joe Coleman. Well, with the delays from the injuries and goals, we have played more than my guessed 3-minute stoppage. And we are just waiting on the ref again at the moment. Somebody's kicked our camera, behave. But it's not Reece dilly-dallying, he's just waiting for the referee to call play on. So, play resumes then. Funny if he blows his whistle now. Claybrow win the header. Watson gets rid. Goes past Costa. Lofted back in. Olatunji again back in the air. Paddock win the second ball. And finds Costa. Battling there, Claudio. Gets away with it. Goes long. No one on that diag. So it will be a throw on the near side to Claybrow, but deep in their half. Throw taken. Number 3 gets a bit of a head onto it, but nothing much. Hoofed in the air. The ref was looking at his watch. Clamouring from the sidelines from the fans, wanting the ref to blow the final whistle. Zombie saying, is it play till Claybrow score? It might be. Skips around Olatunji. Olatunji's fallen. Nothing given. Still a bit dicey though for all. Paddock are in the lead after, it's been a not very good football game. But Gappy Titanium, yeah, again, I did say. Hey, there we go. As we called. Full time, Stretford Paddock 2, Claybrow 1. Paddock beat the Merseyside lot yet again, but God, did we make that hard work. Free kick in the 85th minute from Kiefer Cole. And a penalty in the 95th minute. Joe Adindraj, the captain. Oh God, I wish we had guidelines for these text bits. Having to eyeball it is a pain in the arse. And now it's turned itself off. Yeah, makes sense. Oh dear, a crucial 3 points for Paddock. Claybrow have 2 games in hand on us. We open the gap to 6 points, so at least if they win both those games in hand, we are level on points. But again, they have a better goal difference. So every point matters for us. And as we pointed out though, it's a win, it's an important win. But we didn't play well. We got humbled by Egerton last week. Knutsford was a tough defeat before that. And we haven't scored much in terms of open play. Just looking at people squaring up there. Is that Ronnie with their manager? Bit of full-time drama. Drama at the death. Well, it seemed okay until it wasn't. That bit of tit for tat, but I'm sure we'll find out in the members chat what was said to get a bit of pushing and shoving. I can hear a few people giving it argy-bargy on the sidelines. So, Flash. Jesus Christ. We started saying that, and then we realised actually maybe we should wind our necks in a bit. But right, let's see if we can get anyone into the Discord. Have a quick catch up as the final whistle's gone. And yeah, exactly the case. Let's switch ourselves off this one then. Ah, there we go. Right then. Big 3 points there for Paddock. So ignore the fact that there's glare from every fucking light source on here. It's hard. Balancing bedroom lighting. Yeah, office room, whatever. So, Paddock, big 3 points. A nice 2-1 win. Where's the badge? Yes! You love to see it. It was a tough game. Better performance in the second half from Joa. Got more time on the ball. Kiefer's decision making I thought was better second half too. And that allowed Sam Pratt to come into the game a bit more. I still think it was quite quiet for the big man top, but I don't necessarily think it was his fault. Joe McGuinness had a better first half than second, I'd say, but still, brought some composure. Dylan, again, I thought was nice on the ball. A few silly taps, but otherwise, very reliable. Joe, unfortunately, one of his worst games for me that I've seen him play. Everyone has bad days at the office though, and hopefully it's a bit of a wake-up call for him. But in contrast, obviously we lost Luke to injury, but I thought Michael Olatunji was much better second half, much braver in the air as well. Sam Walker, imperious for most of the game. Reece, solid in goal. Zach, offer us more in the second half when he pushed into midfield more. I don't think right back's his position, but still, we got more out of people second half. Noah, Ronnie came on, offered us some composure. Claudio, some movement and energy through the lines. Still makes a few poor decisions, but, is what it is. And Harley Watson, I thought, a couple of, times getting on the wrong side of stuff, but otherwise, I thought he did very well playing at left back, the youth. So, it was not a terrible showing, just not the most exciting game of football. Insipid would have been the first half description. Pretty weak, pretty feeble. But yeah, as Darth Smokes says, good way to stop the rot, Having that attitude's half the battle, you can have low confidence, but as long as you stay committed, fight for it, that's how you scrape results. And we've scraped a result today, just like the Sandbach game, free kick and a penalty. Other way around today, obviously. But yeah, we've got ourselves a crucial 3 points. So, we're going to have a quick look at the replays. Just give me 1 second to fire up the Quattro. See what replays we actually managed to capture. go. So we've got 3 replays from today. Again, because it wasn't that exciting a game, not much I've captured in terms of the action. So it should be the 2 goals and one other bit of fun. So we'll do that, and while we're doing that, I'll also queue up, hopefully, to have someone join us on Discord. So let's give it a go on the replay. Hopefully have an interview for you. Thundering him downfield or out of play. Ball it from home centre. Olatunji. Alex slowly building up. Keeper on that right wing. Pressing his man, harassing him. Spun him twice now. Oh! Oh! That might be a red card. He's got a bit of a left on him. Might be Kiefer goes for a shot. It'll either be Sam to loop it in or Kiefer to whip it at goal. One or the other. Here we go then. Kiefer Cole takes it. Kiefer Cole! He's mint! Paddock 1. Claybrow 1. 85th minute free kick from Kiefer Cole direct into that top right hand corner. Nothing the keeper could do. Here's the camera then. Come on, camera, please. Please, watch the football. This could be a silly moment from the camera, so. Jordan draws the captain to take the penalty then. And he puts Paddock in the lead at the death. Stretford Paddock 2, Claybrow 1. Absolute pants game of football, but a great comeback at the end for the boys in red and black. Yeah, winners. As I lose my arms to the green screen. So, yeah, that might do it for us. Oh, we might have Steve Harris. Hang on a second. Harris is coming. Yeah, we're going to have a quick chat with him. Right, let's grab him if we can then. Bless him. Just trying to get Mr. Harris to use tech. Unfortunately, Stu Harrowing's not at the game today, and normally he'd just join the channel and pass his phone to somebody, and we'd have them talk like it's a phone call. But instead, we've had to get Steve Harris pitchside to install Discord, make an account, join the chat. So we'll give him a second to work it out. Argent, I believe so. We've done, I'll say we do shipping across the place. So worst case, obviously, if it doesn't say anything in the basket, you can drop an email to the help account. We've got this. You have to look on the website for what it's called. It's like info or help or support or something at stretfordpaddockfc.com. But yeah, we've got an account. It's monitored by the staff at the club. There's a good chance it's Janine who answers it. So she's done a lot with the kits this year. But yeah, if there are any issues with the shipping, they can tell you. Obviously, any kits we've got will be available on the website. We did do, and we always do, a pre-order at the start of the season. So you get your kits in and guaranteed. And then we get a second batch in for any extras who wanted more. Ari Bushel on Twitch says, where are we in the table? League website isn't loading for me. Yeah, sometimes the website for the league has a bit of an issue after the games have finished. At the time, last time of checking, we can double check again. Because so their stuff updates a bit slowly, unfortunately. Obviously, the win over Claybrow, we were 3 points out of Claybrow on 28, 13 played. They've got 11 played, 25. So now we've gone 14 and 12 played each, respectively. We're now on 31 points. So in terms of league position, we stay 5th. Claybrow stay 6th, or they should do, depending on St Helens' next results. But Claybrow still have 2 games on us. So we've opened the gap to 6 points. But Claybrow have those 6 points to catch up on us. So, and they've got much better goal difference. You know, whereas we've struggled to score goals this year and, you know, won through discipline, through, you know, intensity, through work rate, you know, work ethic, that mentality. Claybrow and a few other teams have been snotting a few of the lower teams, like your Billinges, like your Cheadle Heath reserves. So it'd be nice if we could do the same thing. I know we've got, in terms of matches coming up, and I can just confirm that for you as well. Our next game, I believe, is Cheadle Heath, or have I got that one wrong? Winstanley, sorry, apologies. Next Saturday we're away at Winstanley Warriors. The weekend after the 22nd is Cheadle Heath Nomads, and then I believe 29th we've got a cup game. So we won 3-2 in our first game of the season against Winstanley, but we were comfortable ahead of them and then started to throw it away. So in terms of making amends, next 2 weekends are the sort of games we should be going, you know what, let's put some goals past these people. Right. I'm going to try and get hold of Mr. Harris here. So let's try this one. Hello, Mr. Harris.
Find a young person to show me how to do it.
Can you hear us, Steve?
Yeah.
Good, man. How did you find that then?
I'm trying to work out if we're crap still.
I mean, we're good at set pieces.
Well, apparently. To be honest, I was stood dead in line with Keith for free kick, and the dip on end of that must have been horrendous. I thought he'd miss it.
Yeah, we showed the replay on the stream, and it goes so high, and then last second just drops violently into the bar. Beautiful free kick from him.
Yeah, he's got. I knew what he was going to do. He's got that like left foot whip, anti, where that up and over.
Yeah.
But I thought, oh no, he's missed it.
Yeah.
And then I went and stood in car park for penalty and completely bottled that.
Full J Motti couldn't be there for that. Again, though, like the Sandbach game, it was not the greatest performance, but our set pieces pull us back into it. Bit of an Arsenal job on that one. Who stood out for you today? Obviously, there's a few people who've had, I say, like Joe Coleman for me, possibly his worst game in a Paddock shirt for this season. A bit of an off one for him, but I thought Joe McGuinness is quietly, calm and composed in midfield as a first timer. Sam Walker, pretty good again.
I turned round to Mick at about 10 minutes in, and I says, look at this Joe McGuinness, 2 touch, turns, plays it forward into feet to his own teammates. You think he is, his fancy tactics. So yeah, I think he dipped towards the end.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Yeah, started losing possession. I don't know if that's a fitness issue, match sharpness, or what. But yeah, the whole, picking it over from that number 6 position. I thought it looked really good. Maybe that's what we need.
Yeah, it definitely seemed like we had some good bits of play when Zach pushed her forward in the second half, particularly. I thought it was quite nice, like some of the bits he was getting into, and it was some of the areas I thought Joe should have been in more, with Zach having to sit deeper. So it was quite nice to see the other Joe, the new Joe, doing some of those bits. Again, like for me, and I'm sure you'll have your own take on it. I thought the introduction, particularly of the late subs. I thought Claudio added a bit of drive, but I thought Noah and Ronaldo added some real composure that just allowed us to settle and actually build some of these patterns of play. How did you find them?
Yeah, I thought Ronnie looked well again. What was the last game he came on and played? Played last 20 minutes, looked really good, and then came off limping. So I'm hoping he's gonna actually be injury free, because he looked sharp when he came on. I don't know what was wrong today. Sam Pratt shooting. What on earth was going on there?
Yeah,
I don't know what he had when he was on holiday in Portugal, but I think his first miss was about 30 yards wide, and to be fair, he was getting closer. But yeah, so it's like the Knutsford game. KO'd getting knocked off at ball. You think, well, that's not normal. And now Sam Pratt is, woeful shooting. You think, well, that's, so you're hoping these are temporary kind of situations, but certainly like better than last week and week before that. So, so you take 3 points and move on, don't you? Without getting all too cliched about it.
Yeah, I'll say it was a good comeback, and I'll say it was good to see, at least from my perspective. I thought, the first half for me was quite insipid, but I thought the comeback in the second half just showed again where, we had a few people in chat saying, we're lacking some ballers, we're struggling with the basics, and as you say, Joe McGuinness, who's he taking 2 touches and keeping it moving? Sometimes we just need a bit of those simple principles. Keep the ball flowing around, side to side, possession based, tire them out. If we can't play our clever football, let's play sensible football. But I thought it was good commitment, and I thought compared to obviously last season I think was more of the same. You know, we started to see the building of this team, but compared to yesteryear when I think heads would have gone being a goal down and stuff, or we saw glimpses of that with some of the tackles. I thought there was a couple where, ironically, not so much Sam Walker. I thought there was a few cheeky tackles from Sam Pratt, from Kiefer, even Dylan and Joe. Sometimes just stepping in a bit too heavy into the back of people, and it's like just those moments for me is like you get, oh, can we, let's calm this down just a touch. It's not getting bookings and having to make subs to keep 11 players on the pitch. So
it felt at times, and I think I said it to Shep, it felt at times almost a bit pre-season-y. When everybody, there's a lot of effort and running around, but that touch ain't quite right, that slight mistiming of tackles, it all just felt a bit.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it wasn't one or two. There was 3 or 4 players like that. Mistiming the challenges, badly.
Yeah.
And obviously, at first half, it was an individual mistake that let them score. But I'm no Chris Shippers. I'm not a league expert. But that's like 3rd or 4th time I've watched us play Clay Brown, and it was barely recognisable. I don't know if it was like a big change of personnel, but they're kind of how they approach the game and their style. It certainly seemed different to when we played them at their place. I don't know what was happening there.
Yeah, again, sometimes it's tactical changes. Sometimes it's time of the year, so it gets colder and darker. That does weirdly have an impact on some players. But no, so it was just for me, a strange game of football, because I thought that they also, for me, worked hard for the ball. They grafted. I just think they were a little bit shy in quality, and I think us, when we were in our form period, I think we win this game, 3 or 4-1. So, to sneak a 2-1 win, we'll take it all day. But I thought on paper, I felt, it's nice to have the win, but I think they have every right to be disappointed not to at least get a draw out of it. I think they were good value for that.
Yeah, I think it was.
Played.
I don't know if you saw it after the game or what, but there was certainly one of their playing staff. I think it's their manager who's got red carded and attempting his own Royal Rumble in middle of pitch after the game.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that,
disappointed.
Because we saw someone in a big jacket, and I thought it was their manager, shoving Ronaldo, and I was like, well, Ronnie's not going to take that, and obviously straight away shoved him back. I was just like, what's going on here? And someone was shouting, if you're going to start something, just start it. And it's like, well, this is fun. This is the classic Paddock versus Claybrow from 2-3 seasons ago, when it used to get a bit heated. But yeah. We'll take it though. It's 3 points.
Yeah, I'll take. Performance not better than it was last week. And obviously, but then I'd have took 2-1 win last weekend, but that weren't enough, was it?
No. Oh well, no. Thanks as always, though, Steve, for coming to talk to us.
Thank you,
We'll get Stu back on next time and save you some issues. Or maybe we'll get Shep on.
No shows, but back at least.
Yeah. Fair enough. Well,
no
thanks
flags, no Stuart, no interview. Cheers. Cheers, Liam.
See you in a bit, mate. You too, pal. So that was Mr. Steve Harris giving his opinions, one of our regular match goers. And again, if you're a Paddock member, you can join our Discord, and we will try and do some chats. So pre-game, half-time, full-time, get people's opinions on the matches. So yeah, nice to hear from him and see his take on the game. And that's going to do it for us, though. So, if you've stuck around this long, thank you very much for watching on. The VOD of this will be kept on YouTube permanently. There is a playlist folder for the live game, so you can watch bits back, you can clip them. Same with Twitch, you can do clips and share them around. If you are a member, you can see all the clips in the Telegram group, because there are a few people like Flashburn who will share them in there. Otherwise, it's £5 a month to be a member, £50 for the year, save a bit of money. Get yourself in, support a club that is 100% fan-owned. You can see all the league fixtures and the table updates on StretfordPaddockFC.com, as well as our shop with our home and away kits. And yeah, that is it for us. We will see you next weekend, slightly earlier time. We are away for the next couple of games. So next weekend is Winstanley Warriors. So do tune in for that one. And again, look after yourself. Have a good weekend. See you later.
Real fan ownership, real fan input, real fan change, real fan power. 50 plus 1, we can go better than that. 100 plus none. Download our app, view the free content, read about the club, that's fine. But if you want more, become a member. to vote, to go behind the scenes, to make an impact, interact with a global community around the world, influencing how we grow, where we play, club ethics and values. The more members we have, the faster we grow. Support the club, run the club, own the club. This is ours and no one will take it away. The future is in all our hands.